It's January 29th. I was thinking this morning about Puff the Magic Dragon. And I was reminded, I was thinking back while I was making my breakfast about things in my youth and what were special and had that flash of magic. And immediately my mind went to a memory where I remembered having seen, much later in life, uh, an excerpt from a television show with this guy with his talking flute. It was Puff, some dragon in a big costume, very similar to Barney. And they went on. This young boy and him went on adventures, and then I thought of my personal experience of actually hearing Peter, Paul, and Mary sing "Puff the Magic Dragon" at a concert in my youth when I was really young, and with my parents. And it came to my mind that, you know, the fish doesn't know it's in water kind of thing, where um, you don't know you're living in a magical world until it's gone. You don't know what you got till it's gone, kind of thing. And then with my some of what I've read, the authors were talking about how the magic is left. And before all these thoughts came into mind, I was thinking of my children. You know, first thing when I wake up, first thing when I go to bed, kind of thing. And my youngest daughter's getting married in June, and been thinking about that, thinking about what a wonderful experience that must be, and that's something. I've never been married, and I've proposed multiple times, but things didn't work out, and it all centered around. I like the way a friend told me. He said, "Poverty knocks on the front door, love runs out the back." And we were, in our relationships, the ladies that I proposed to, very bereft in certain aspects of our life. There were certain aspects of our life that were not well developed enough for a long-term committed relationship as far as they were concerned. I was ready for the adventure. And whether they made the right decision or wrong decision is a moot point at this stage. However, that must be a wonderful, magical thing for my daughter, as it was for my other daughter, who got married a few years ago. Uh, to plan a wedding. I won't forget I can't forget when the music that they had to walk her down the aisle. We were in a country setting, and it didn't work out. The sound system, something screwed up, and her aunt, wonderful lady, her Aunt Brenda, just was asked by her daughter, Rachel, Sing, Mom, sing. You got to sing her down the aisle. And I knew at that moment it had become a sacred ritual. In any sacred ritual, there must be spontaneity, a completely unexpected event. And that is where the holy or the divine enters into the experience. So I hope my daughter, my other daughter, on her wedding could share in something as special as that. I hope that that magic can make itself self-evident. And whether I recognize it or not, I'm sure it'll be there for someone. But it was wonderful to witness. But back to the dragon, Puff the Magic Dragon, the song. Some of the authors I've read have stated that, through the artists you can hear a message as to what is emotionally or psychologically transpiring within the group with large popular movements. It's not hard to see, we've got a political year this year with the election of the president. So interesting because the rest of the world is so into it. I look at, the BBC and other world news stations that I get little glimpses at, and it's a big deal. America's going through all the political stuff, and they're following what our guys, our representatives who are struggling to be the guy, be the one, are doing. But it's important to pay attention to what is glossed over. The fish in the water. The fish doesn't know it's in water until it is out of the water and says, wait a second here, I was in the water this whole time. And this is in relationship to, wait a second, I've lost the magic. I didn't even know I had it.